to episode 13 of the Two Nerdy Girls podcast. My name is Megan.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're coming to you from Northern Illinois. It is September 21st.
First day of fall.
Do you remember? I don't know the rest of the words. But anyway, we are coming to you from Northern Illinois. And our podcast anniversary was September 1st. We actually had filmed our first episode in August, but it hit YouTube on September 4th. So happy 1 year anniversary to you.
Happy podiversary to you too.
Thank you. We are happy to be with you guys today. It is very rainy and gray, and if you might even hear thunder.
Yeah, it's been thunderstorming for a while.
So anyway, you can find us on Instagram at Two Nerdy Girls Podcast, and if you want to contact us via email, you can email us at twonerdy-girls-podcast@gmail.com. And it's been about a month. We're getting back on our once a month schedule now that school is back in session. We are both teachers, so that's pretty much all I've been up to is all the school things, all the open houses for myself, for my own kids, and just basically taxiing everybody to all the things. We've done a lot of cool things together, which we'll talk about, but what have you been up to?
That's about it. Work, being the taxi service, and getting from one place to the other, managing everyone's schedules. So the month of September is always crazy feeling. So I'm always look forward to October just because things tend to slow down just a skosh.
Yeah. It's been a lot. I mean, it's nothing bad, but just busy. My daughter's in marching band, and that's a pretty hectic schedule. They had their first competition just yesterday. They got first place.
So exciting.
In their division. And yeah, that's what we've been up to. We've done a lot of cool things together.
Yes.
So my birthday's in July, and Sarah's is in September. So we like to celebrate together in August. We like to celebrate in August. So this year we went to Chicago, and we were just talking about it. It was like a delight from beginning to end.
10 out of 10 stars.
10 out of 10.
Highly recommend.
Yeah. We'll just give you the highlights because probably we could do a whole episode on it.
Oh yeah, it was great.
We stayed downtown in the Loop, and we had lots of special meals. Our official birthday celebration meal was at Swift & Sons in the Fulton Market District, and it was amazing. If you have not been there and you want a special occasion place in the city, totally recommend that.
We told them it was our birthday when you booked the reservations. Yes. Our menus said happy birthday on them when we got there. Everyone greeted us happy birthday. It was just
top level
tier
service.
Yep.
Our waiter was amazing. He knew the menu really well and checked on allergies, and it was delicious. We also went to the Museum of Science and Industry. We attempted to go to a yarn store in Hyde Park, not far from the museum, but it was on summer break, so we did not go there. So we won't talk about it because there's nothing really to say. We did go to another one called Yarnify, which is actually super close to our hotel. And we each got one thing there. We took the train in and out, and so we just Ubered everywhere. It was great.
It was wonderful. And then we had a lot of nerdy outings.
We did.
It was the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival the first weekend in September.
Yeah.
The first weekend after Labor Day, and we did some damage.
Yeah. It all promises were broken.
Oh yes.
Our
plan thrown out the window.
Forget it. We did get some things that were related to some goals that we wanted. So it's not like we just haphazardly just grab things off shelves. But anyway, so you'll get to see all of that. We went to our book club, and we talked about was it Kill for Me?
Kill for You, yeah, by Steve Kavanaugh.
We've talked about on this before in previous episodes. We met up for lunch with our book club, so that is always nice. We went to the first Knitting Guild meeting of the season, and also that was fun. I feel like that's fun. We just keep saying that, but these are all fun things. And then last weekend, we went to go see the third and final Downton Abbey movie, and guess what? It was also fun. Yeah. It was very delightful. It was a good conclusion.
It was. They wrapped it up well. And then yesterday, Megan and I had made plans to go together to the picnic at a Scanaway up in Roscoe. Megan's plans unfortunately changed, but I still was able to go and had a great time hanging out with a bunch of other knitters from southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. Yeah. So it was fabulous.
I'm sorry to have missed it. I hope we can do something another time.
Sarah, the owner, did say that they are making plans for this winter to rent out a theater and leave the lights on.
Yes.
So that you can do crafting at the theater.
Perfect. Okay, so we have started asking a question every episode, and the question this time is like, what is your dream knitting destination? It could be a particular store that you've always heard about, a region of the United States or another country. It could be a specific country. So I'm just curious, like, where's a place that you would love to go? And it could be just that you enjoy that style of knitting there or whatever. Sky's the limit.
Can I guess yours?
Go ahead.
Ireland.
I actually didn't have that on my list.
Wow, I'm amazed.
Yeah. So mine is, like, store-wise, I would love to go to Stephen and Penelope.
Yes.
Which is in Copenhagen? Is it?
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Amsterdam. I knew it was like Scandinavia. Yes. Why did I think it was Copenhagen? Anyway, I would love to go see Stephen West's store. I think that would be amazing. And I've heard like he's in the store sometimes, so I'd love to meet him. But then secondarily, like an actual like region, I would love to go to the Faroe Islands. And I have a book called Faroe Island Knits. And so the Faroe Islands are part of Denmark, but they are like north and west of there. I wouldn't say they're like remote, but they're definitely, they're kind of out there. You would have to make an effort to get there, but I would love to go there. So anyway, how about you?
I agree with the store. Stephen and Penelope was on my list of where I would like to go for a store. But a country or a region that I would love to go to is actually Iceland.
Oh, yeah, that would be a cool trip.
I have heard great things about the knitting environment and yarn that is available in Iceland. And it is, I would love to go there for the knitting aspect, but also Iceland is on my like dream vacation list. So
I'm a little worried about going to Iceland though, because I don't think I would have anything to eat. They eat a lot of fish. And I can't with the fish. Seafood, yes. Fish, no. And I just tell people if it has fins, I don't eat it. But I love other seafood. But I feel like that's mostly what they eat is fish.
I would have to do research. I don't even know what is.
I would look like
Icelandic cuisine.
The gauche American in refusing to eat their fish. But
I could also go Norway.
Norway would be cool.
For some of the Norwegian knits and then, you know, family history, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we would love to know, what is your dream destination that is knitting related? Okay, so I am wearing today the Garnet shawl, and it's by Jen Lucas, and it's in the, it's knitting from Stash. What is it called? I've made a few things out of it. Quick Stash Knits. No, they're not quick though, so that can't be it. Anyway, it's Jen Lucas. You can find it on Ravelry. But it is from a book, and I used yarn. It's called Claudia Hand Painted Desire Worsted.
I just love that color.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like pumpkin-y orange, so I thought it was great for fall. I don't love that it kind of like curls up at the bottom. I did re-steam it because I just had it folded and put away. So and it's just a little small. I would definitely need to wear like my shawl cuff thing if I wanted to do it.
Oh, is that what it's called? The shawl cuff?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I keep calling it a shawl leash.
Well, that too. it's just a piece of leather strap that you wrap around and then it snaps. So I would kind of need that. I've actually never worn this before. I finished it maybe last year, but it's worsted, which is kind of unique, I think, for a shawl. I feel like most shawls are...
Was it one skein of worsted?
One skein. I did run out of yarn, and the yarn has been discontinued. So all I did was, like, this was the, it's backwards. The I-cord tab was up here. Not the I-cord. Yeah, no. The garter tab. That's what I meant to say. And then down here, this was supposed to be way thicker, and maybe that's why it's curling a little bit.
And it doesn't have the weight to pull it down.
The garter edge was supposed to be probably like twice the thickness, but I ran out of yarn, so it is what it is. It's fine.
I love it. I love the shape of it.
So it would have been slightly bigger, but yeah, super easy, well-written pattern. It's charted and written, which I don't do charts. I don't like charts, so I appreciate any designer that takes the time to write it out so that everybody's needs can be met.
Yes.
All right.
And then we do have our shirts.
Yes.
Our podcast shirts. So, Two Nerdy Girls Podcast. These...
And with a QR code.
So that you can find us. And these were made by our friend and sorority sister, Stacy.
Yeah, thanks, Stacy.
So, we love them. Thank you so much, Stacy. And for mailing them from Michigan. We appreciate it.
Yes,
and you.
Thank you. All right. So, FOs.
I've got none.
I have two and another ish.
It's
Okay.
not an ish.
So I've shown it before. I'll just show the big one right now. So I've shown it before. It's my shawlography, the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along from 2021 that hibernated for a very, very, very long time. And I've showed it on here before. I was working on the stripes. Well, I had finished the stripes some time ago, and there's like 6 stitches left that you have to Kitchener, and then 1,035 ends to be woven in. So I don't know, it just possessed me. I was like, you know what, just sit down and do it. So I did.
And now it is fully
Yes,
finished.
and it's been blocked.
And
so
it is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Those stripes are
And you got
insane.
so many compliments on it at Knitting Guild.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm very happy with it. I think it turned out great. It is definitely a showstopper kind of piece.
And it is just in time for the next MCAT.
I know, and so
which starts in October.
We'll talk about that when we get to the kind of future knitting plans. But yeah, I am very pleased with it. Like I had said before, you know, you never know. It's a mystery knit along, so you don't know how your colors are going to end up playing with each other. And there's like a couple sections where I was like, I maybe would have made a different choice, but I just followed his color suggestions. So like A with B or D with C, whatever. I didn't do any manipulation of the colors. So however he suggested it is how it turned out. The yarn is pineapple yarn. It was a kit that she did specifically for this MCAL, and I used a size 4 needle, and I've talked about this in other episodes, so not to beat a dead horse, but it is totally, fully done.
And mine will be circulating out of the hibernation pile and into an active WIP pile. So once I cross off some other things that I have going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Okay, so we finally put a table here, so we're not like bending over to pick things up. So the table is insane.
It looks like Thanksgiving dinner where you're like worried that it's gonna like
yeah, I wish you could see this, but anyway, it's probably good that you can't. Oh, and then my other FOs, I made 2 more little hams. I need to step up ham production.
I was gonna ask, where are you at in your ham production right now?
9.
So halfway for that, but
8, 9, something like that. And I have 18 students this year, so yeah, I'm like halfway. But here we are.
I love the
Aren't
little
they
brown
so
one.
cute? Oh my gosh.
So adorable.
I mean, they just look like they would come to life. This guy's a little harder to see his eyes because he's a charcoal tweedy color.
So cute.
I am using it's loops and threads from Michaels, a heathered tweed. It's a DK weight yarn. I highly recommend the yarn. We've talked about it before. I would totally make a sweater out of it. It's very soft. It has a halo. It's lending itself very well to the animals. Like this one has all the fun colors that you would find like in nature, you know? So 2 more hams. I got to keep working on that. And then I feel like I've done a lot of knitting, but also not a lot of knitting at the same time.
I am right there with you. Like when we get into WIPs, I feel like I have some really good things going.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything finished. And
yeah,
that's when like I start to wonder, am I a product or a process knitter?
Yeah.
And I don't really know. Like right now, I'd really like some products.
Yeah.
But I'm
there-
excited for the WIP section. Like I'm excited to get into that.
There have definitely been weeks where my knitting time has been very slim just because of all the demands on my time in the evening with either kid stuff or my own self. I am the president of a charitable organization in my town. So that takes some time plus meetings. And I'm also doing like an in-house sort of master's program with my school district. So that takes time. We don't meet every single week, but we have homework every single week. And so it's like graduate level work. It's not a total just like fluff. So it's, you know, there's just a lot of things taking my time. So anyway, I definitely have been doing what I can, but don't expect to see tons of progress today. But we'll show you what we're up to. So
do we want to start with our Hey Sailor?
Yeah, let's do it. That one I've made about an inch-ish of progress.
I think I've done 2 rows on Hey Sailor. This is one I just really struggle with.
It's a slog.
I
gotta take this off.
It's warm in here today.
It's very warm. It's still like 80 degrees out, even though it's thunderstorming. So, sorry, it's gotta come off. It's too much.
I was just thinking that, whew, it's getting warm.
Okay.
So yeah, I have done exactly 2 rows. There's my little progress keeper, and here's where I'm at. So nothing exciting. No pearl clutching and delightful raptures. There's very little progress done on here, I feel like.
I marked the progress keeper the last time we filmed, so here it is. So I think I've done like maybe an inch, and I think I have an inch left to go before I start to separate for the front panel and stuff. So yeah,
we're just working on it.
moseying along right there.
Do we want to skip ahead to an acquisition while we have these out though? Our buttons.
Yeah, let's do it.
So when we were at Wisconsin Sheep and Wool, we found an amazing vintage button dealer.
Yeah, so she has either vintage buttons or she has buttons that are from stores that have closed.
Mm-hmm.
So she has some buttons that there's enough that you could buy like a good amount of them. That would probably be more like from the store closing. But then she also had little sets of vintage buttons that coordinated.
Mm-hmm.
And there were so many really cool ones. I mean,
know.
Thousands and
I
thousands.
still dream about that multicolored strip that I found. And so we, it's Dusty's Vintage Buttons. I don't know if we said that.
No.
And she only does shows. So there's
Yep.
not a website you can go to. Whatever she has is what she has at the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went back and forth for quite a bit of time and ended up settling for very basic white vintage buttons. They have, I don't know, would you describe like 3 layers, like almost like tiers?
Yeah, kind of like scalloped or floral.
Just very basic, because with the craziness of the orange, I didn't want to have like a mismatched like pumpkin orange when this is really that dark orange. And so it's just going to be it's going to blend in. And the button itself is going to be what shines.
Mm-hmm.
I did have the thought though that if I wanted to get completely crazy, I might get like a dark red orange paint pen and just go around that middle scallop
That'd be fun.
with orange, just so that it pops just a skosh. But
And you have an extra button.
I have
where you
many
could
extra
test
buttons.
it.
Yeah.
Because we needed 11. And how many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16.
And I also have 16. So this is what I chose. So mine are wooden and they are floral. I think they're going to be super cute. And it's kind of hard to really know because of this background, but the button band is going to be
Want me
this.
to hold that?
Sure, the cream with the speckles. So, you know, so I think it'll be cute.
Oh,
I thought they were kind of whimsical and cute.
And you said that's kind of what your vision had been.
Yeah.
Was to do that. I just tucked mine right into my pouch in my bag, so
So yeah, they'll just be there in
5 years.
4 to 5 years when they're ready to be stitched on. Yeah. So maybe the buttons will motivate us to like get moving on it.
Maybe.
It has not seen a lot of attention lately.
No, mine hasn't either. Like I think I worked on it at Knitting Guild, and that was about it.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. So this has been getting a bit of attention from me. So the first thing that I can do is I can return your skeins that I use.
You.
I'm done with them.
Okay.
Which means I am on my last 2 colors of the sleeve. And guys, gals, individuals, I cannot wait to be done with this project at this point. So here
oh my gosh, you're so close.
It's getting there. It really is.
You're so close.
So here is the side that I had finished. Here is where I am at now. I think I have like 30 more rows
before the cuff
to before I do the cuff. So this is what I did this weekend. And then I was kicking myself because I literally spent a weekend working on this. I could have been done months ago. But what is interesting to me is on this sleeve is I have more pooling and flashing than I do anywhere else in the project. And so that has been fun to see it come together. But I am super excited for this. I think it's just going to be like a nice oversized kind of schlubby sweater, and I am thrilled. So it's one I'm not going to aggressively block. It's just going to be very minimal blocking.
Yeah, it doesn't need a ton.
And there's about 889 ends to weave in, so that'll be the next bear that we have to cross when we get to it. I guess bridge to cross when I get to it.
I did not bring anything for the Mario blanket that I've been working on, the Granny Square Mario. I'll just update you each episode how many squares I've done, which is not much since the last time. I have 85 out of 252 done. So that's another one that's kind of taken a back seat because, I mean, I tell you, I just have not had a ton of crafting time. So I've made like minuscule bits of progress on a lot of things. All right, you're up next.
Sorry, I couldn't find it. All right, so Beauty and the Beast shawl. I was hopeful that I'd be able to have it done by October 8th. It's not going to happen, but I'm still going to be working on it. I really do enjoy this pattern. It's just one that I can't take with me anywhere.
Yeah.
Because of the
it seems kind of
cable.
intricate.
And then here's my progress keeper from the last episode. So I did do a bit of work on it. But this is one I just can't take with me anywhere.
Yeah, you gotta think about it.
To work on. So again, this is the Beauty and the Beast shawl by Very Busy Monkey. It is in the Lolo Did It Broadway Club Beauty and the Beast. So I have that section here. You do this for 55 until you have you've used up 55 grams of your yarn, and then you switch to the next design of it. So I love it. I'm really excited to keep working on it. It's just like I said, it's hard to do and travel or go anywhere with it.
Next, I'm going to talk about the Shawl Saison shawl, which is a free pattern by Len Poudre. And I'm using Metacroft Dye Works in 2 different colors that my husband chose for me from Sewickley Yarns in Pittsburgh, and Metacroft Dye Works is a local to Pittsburgh dyer. So I think the last time I was here, I was on the second stripes. So all of I finished the stripes, and then all of this pink I have done since the podcast. And I think I have to do 28 garter ridges before I move on to stripes again.
And then you get into the lace
and
panel.
Then lace again. But it's a joy to knit. The yarn is delightful. It's squishy. The colors that I'm using are Old Lace and Wales, Geller, and Llewellyn. And I'm using a size 5 needle.
And I did end up winding yarn so that I can start that project as well. I love it.
Lots of shades of purple in here. And then here's the Old Lace, which is just a pale, pretty pink.
I love that. It reminds me of like a raspberry yogurt.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Like every time you pull it out, I think of like that it's gonna smell like a strawberry shortcake, like raspberry tart and huckleberry.
Yeah, that is a very good analogy. Still have it in my cute Knit for Brains strawberry shortcake bag. She does have a couple of strawberry shortcake bags on the website, and they're similar to some that I already had. So I didn't go for them, but last I checked, they were still available, and she's got a 30% off sale. So,
and you know how much we love our Knit for Brains bags.
We sure do.
All right, my next 2 WIPs are new cast-ons. And so the first is the Cargo Collage Shawl by Stephen West, using the Quince & Co. Speckled Puffin in Sun. And so this is what it looks like. It is delightfully squishy and heavy and warm. Wow. And so I have gone through 4 full skeins of yarn right now. And I found a skein online so that I can finish. I have 1, 2, 3.5. So I have 1.5 more garter ridges to do. Mm-hmm. And then I have another section of eyelets, a section of broken rib, and then an I-cord bind off.
Is this the broken rib? Or something different?
So this is broken rib.
Okay.
Yep. So it'll be a shorter broken rib section. It's only like 3 or I think maybe 6 rows.
Okay.
Of broken rib, and then the bind off. So actually, this is backwards.
Okay. And this, did you say Stephen West?
This is the Stephen West Cargo Collage.
Yes.
And so, because yeah, I have this one only has that one thing I have to weave in. But it has, it's just kind of this beast right now. It is a monster. And this is why I keep talking about the shawl leash.
Yeah.
Or shawl cuff I think this would be one that would be really good for that. But I do feel like I might look like Ma Ingalls when I have it on, like running out to check the chickens in the field, because it is so massively thick and heavy. But it's a delight. And I can't wait for the yarn to come, because I really think it would be just a couple of evenings.
Well,
and it would be done.
It might not be something that you wear out and about as much as you have it on your shoulders in the winter while you're knitting. I was kind of
thinking I might want it at my office.
Yeah.
Because once the sun moves in my office, it gets chilly. But I was thinking that might be good just to snuggle on into.
All right. I am so done. Almost done. Sorry. That sounded like I was ready to...
So done with this next project.
Trash it. No, I'm so almost done with the Secret Skein Cowl by Telly Bean Knit, Stephanie Lotvin. And I was knitting that using the Great Smoky Mountain National Park colorway from Knitted Wit. And I'm very close to being done. I think I have to do another garter section, like a garter division, and then I think I get to cast off. I have this much yarn left.
So almost a full skein for you.
Yes. I don't think there'll be a ton left over because, you're increasing every other round. So
And it's a bandana style cowl.
Yes, it is. It's really hard to see that, and it's like a crumpled, ridiculous mess.
It is
right
so
now.
pretty.
But trust me, it's way more pretty than the camera is showing. There is way more variances in the colors. Right now it just looks like a lot of black and white, but there's purple and blue and green, and it's just not being picked up by the camera.
And I think too, once it's blacked and everything opens up and blooms, because
Yep.
knitted WIP blooms.
Yeah.
I think it'll really be sharp. I mean, it looks beautiful right now.
Yeah, but it's, you know, I don't think it's really showing its best, because it's a lace pattern. It's a
Yep.
super easy lace pattern, but everything just looks better once it's blocked. I
Mhm.
mean, the shawlography looked so good once it was blocked.
I can't wait to have mine blocked. I really can't.
Once the ends are woven in, so first I weave in ends, and then I block, and then I snip. So there's a few reasons why I do it in that order, but it's so satisfying. Like once you get it up off the, well, I do mine on the floor, get it up off the floor, and then you know, just kind of lay it out and snip all the ends. It just looks so good. It's so satisfying because it's just so clean and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you have another
Go
one?
ahead and go, because I only have one more, and then I'll
Okay.
just.
So another one that I have been really, really working on, but it's so hard to notice any progress, is the Musselburgh by Isolde Teague. I feel like most people know this pattern, but if you don't, it's a wonderful hat pattern that you knit in a long tube. You start with increases, knit, 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 decreases, and then you take the one end and you stuff it to the other side. You can do 2 different colors, so you've got some variety when you wear your hat, or you can just do one whole skein. It's a great one skein project. So here is mine, and I don't know, I feel like I've done, just visualizing where I was before, I've done a few inches, and this is my, like, pull it out at lunchtime at school, sitting and knitting, waiting for the kids, my own kids, and I don't want to have to think about something. This is what I work on.
Because it's just around and around and around.
Yep, it's just stockinette once you get past the increases, and then you don't do the decreases.
I love that color.
The end. I mean, I still have a good amount of yarn to go through, because it's long. It's going to be this long tube that you double up on itself, and then you need to have room for a brim. So it's going to take a while. It's not a quick project for me. But still loving the yarn. I'm using Coven Collective Spellbound Sock in Rainbow Sprinkles, which I got at a Skein Away. And yeah, not a ton to report there, because it's just stockinette in the round. But I really am enjoying it, and I can't wait to have it finished to wear.
And then you have 2 projects that are on your WIP parade.
Yes. So I pulled out the Telly Bean Knits Halloween MCal from 2024, which was the Witch's Brew cowl. I didn't get it done in October. MCals are not my strength. It's hard for me to keep up, but I don't care.
I love that bag, by the way.
I knit it. Oh, I don't think I've shown this because I haven't brought it before. So this is another strawberry shortcake bag, and I love the colors, and it's so different from my other ones.
It looks like a coloring book.
Yes. So adorable. Knit for Brains designs. And so here is my Halloween cowl. If you watched the WIP parade, you would have seen it, because I would have talked about it. So it's all color work, and you get clues every single day for 13 days. When I left off back in October of 2024, I was about halfway through the moon section here. So I finished the moons, and now I am on a like potion bottle crystal ball section. Yep. And it's going great. The next section is another pretty long one, which is a witch's cauldron with smoke, and that one I'm going rogue on the smoke, because I think my smoke would be red if I follow her color suggestions. So I decided to not do red, and I'm doing this like speckly booger green. And this is hedgehog fibers in one of their minis. So
that was a potluck.
Yes.
One that we won, right?
Well, that you won and you shared, because you're the best. So the background of that section is going to be pink, and then the cauldrons will be black, which is in here somewhere. the black, and then my smoke. So I think that'll look cool. Because I think the red, I don't know.
Against the pink.
Yeah, I changed mine up. This is the red. You did like your glittery.
I did sparkle sock.
Yeah, from Leading Men.
Yep.
So yeah, she actually did it first because she actually finished hers within the normal time frame. And I was like, ooh, I want to do that too. But my sparkle was yours was a little grayer, mine was a little bluer. So I was like, ooh, what else could I use? And then I remembered that I had this and it wasn't earmarked for anything. So it's now going to be
your potion smoke.
My potion smoke, which I think is going to be fun.
And I'm going to talk about, because we have some MCALs coming up.
Yes.
It's MCAL season in October. So we're going to talk about that when we do some acquisitions.
And our future plans. But it's been a delight to have that back out again. Feel pretty good about it because it's still September. And I have time to work on it. It's going to be I was going to use a bad word. It's going to be real disappointing if another October comes and goes. I'm like, not done.
Couldn't wear my witch's brew.
I will say this has kind of been a priority. I have been working on this. I think I got it out about a week ago and have been trying to focus on it. So that will continue to be a focus just because of the timeliness. And I had started a Love Note sweater probably a couple years ago at this point. And we were working on them together. We were going to do a buddy knit. And she was looking at mine and she's like, I think you have a problem with your stitch count. I was like, it's fine. Because the Tin Can Knits Love Note is kind of oversized. So, and I was just on the yoke. So it was kind of hard to tell. And she's like, no, I think your stitch count is off. And so I checked it, and sure enough, I was making the child's medium instead of the adult medium. So I completely ripped it all apart, and it sat in this bag, which is from Cottontail Farm, which I think I bought it either on Etsy or off Instagram. I'm not sure, but it's a dog hair magnet. This is terrible. Yeah, Cottontail Farm, but she uses Harrisville tweed bags, and that's the one I picked.
And you definitely have a white dog.
Yeah, it's bad. There's dog hair everywhere. It's like a dog hair magnet. So I will show you the restart. So I'm considering the start of this like now, not when I started it, frogged it, and it sat just in this bag with just caked yarn. So this is it. Not much to look at, especially when it's bunched up on the needles.
The color is great.
Thank you. It's kind of like a peachy
pink. Yeah.
I did not do the provisional cast on, so I made an educated guess about how many stitches I needed to cast on, and then increased to the appropriate amount for the yoke.
I love the halo that your yarn is giving there.
So I did 80 stitches for the neckline, and only time will tell if that was the right choice or not. I did not have it in me to do the provisional cast on. It was being annoying. So I scrapped that idea. The yarn is from Stunning String. We love Stunning String. I'm using Stunning Superwash, which is this, and it's called Venetian Rose. And then I'm holding it double with Cloud. This is their Cloud base, and that one is in Peach. And I should have another skein of that, and I really hope that I do. I didn't check in my stash if I had it, but I don't know why I wouldn't. I should have 2 skeins, but anyway, I am not alternating skeins, whereas on the first time around I was, and I'm not this time. And again, time will tell.
Time will tell if
that was a bad or good decision. So yeah, but I'm on the first repeat of the lace yoke. It's very easy. Oh, shout out. I wanted to say, if you enjoy Tin Can Knits patterns, and they have fantastic patterns from beginning on, and they're really great about tons of sizes, from baby all the way to...
They truly are size inclusive.
Yes. So they have an app. It's just called Tin Can Knits, very cleverly named. And so it looks like that. And then you can purchase patterns in the app, or you can import if you've already bought some on Ravelry, all you have to do is like put in your Ravelry link or something, and it ends up putting them. Yeah. So, and then it also comes with free patterns. Some of their more basic patterns. But anyway, once you click, I don't want to click on it because it'll show the pattern, but once I click Love Note, it keeps track of where I left off. It highlights just that row. It'll do the 2 different repeats. It'll show me, oh, you're on repeat 1 of 2. It's fantastic.
And you said you really like it too because you put in the size that you're making, and it just gives you those stitch counts.
That was the biggest blessing of all because clearly screwed that up. So once I put in what I wanted, like my parameters, yeah, it's only showing me that. And it's so cut and dry. It is a dream. Like I would totally make more of their patterns. Like I would consider their pattern over another pattern.
Because of the app.
Because of the app.
Wow.
So
I haven't used
it's free.
So
the
that's
app
good
is
to
free.
know.
I highly recommend it. Okay, I think that's it for me for WIPs.
All right, I have a new cast on. It's not listed on there. I forgot to write it.
Okay.
So after our last podcast, we had talked about how much we would make another anchors my size from Petite Knit.
Love it.
And so I did.
So good.
And so this is in Lolo Did It. It's the Hippo subscription club. I started with December.
And it's DK.
DK. Started with December, which got me through most of the 1x1 ribbing. And then I started November. So right now I'm on the raglan increase. I have about 4 more increases to go. And then I split for the sleeves, and then it's the body. So we're trucking along on it. This is once I get the raglan sleeve, or the raglan increases done, my plan is to have this be like my go-to out and about knitting project. So
love it.
That is where we're at on that.
All right, and it is time for the segment that does not appear too often, but today, sadly, we will be visiting the frog pond.
Quite a bit. We will be doing the backstroke in the frog pond today.
Leaping over lily pads. My frog situation is the Molly cowl, which I kind of knew this was going to be coming. We talked about this months ago, and I finally decided to do something about it. This is so small. So I put it on pearl strings, and I was concerned. That was my main concern, is that it would be too close to my neck. Mm-hmm. I knew it wasn't going to be a really loosely fitting cowl. Yours is, which must mean our gauges were totally different with the yarns. We were using different yarns, but I was using pineapple yarn, DK, and I took 2 reasons. The size, I would want probably at least 1 more.
I was going to say like another 2 inches probably.
Repeat. And then also I don't love exactly how muddled mine is. I think my yarn is just too variegated, and I just think it's not doing it justice. So
I wonder if you did it like with a white.
Yeah, I mean the pattern is great. Like I love the motif that it makes. It's a very simple pattern. It's just ribbing and color work. So it would not be hard at all to cast on another repeat worth of stitches. Mm-hmm. So will I make it again? It's not high on the priority list, but it's not out of the question. Just this pineapple yarn is just lovely, and I would rather use it for something where it's going to be really...
It's going to show off.
Yeah, so this is Pink Hibiscus, and this is All Is Bright, which was a holiday color. So off she goes to the frog pond. And that means that also on my WIP parade that Sarah made us, we've been coloring them as we finish them, the Molly cowl is going to get a big old X. If I could draw a frog, I would draw a frog, but I'm not the best at drawing.
I bet I could find frog stickers so we could cross them out and then put a frog sticker over it.
All right, so I won't make it too huge, but see ya, Molly, it's been real. But yeah. So bye Molly. You have not been a peach. So
and then I went through and kind of reorganized the knitting area. I felt like I needed just a little bit better of an organizational system. And that meant I pulled off all of my WIPs, and I kind of decided to Marie Kondo my WIP pile. And if I opened the bag and I wasn't like, yeah, I want to work on this.
Yeah, I love this. Yeah.
I frogged it. I'm getting rid of it. I'm not going to continue doing that. So if I could use your marker, there is quite a bit coming off of my 2025 WIP parade. The first is the Geo Gradient MCal. I am just not a fan, and I don't want to continue to work on a project that is that involved.
It was from 2023. Yeah.
If I'm not enjoying the process of it. So again, process over product.
Rip it.
Rip it. The next is the Pomona Cowl, which I actually sent to the Frog Pond a few episodes ago because I twisted. The only time I have ever twisted when I have joined in the round was the Pomona Cowl. And as I was looking at it, I didn't like my yarn choices. I didn't like the pattern. It will
Moving on.
It will live another day. The next is the Owl Cowl, which I had about 3 inches of it done. And again, it's just not...
That's a free pattern by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears.
And I love the pattern.
Yeah.
It's just...
It's a big project if you're not
wear the cowls that I own already.
Yeah.
So I don't want to spend time making another one. And the next thing that I decided to be done with is the Trunk Island tank. I'm not enjoying any aspect of it.
Which I wore.
You wore it. It's that beautiful blue tank top that you have.
It has the bows on the sides.
I will never wear it the way that you have worn it. Like, it would always be underneath something. And do I want to put that much detail into something that I'm just never going to wear? So I took 4 projects off of my WIP parade simply because they do not bring me joy.
And I have 2 more that I've decided to frog as well. So I may as well just talk about them now. So one is this jacket here I made. I started it for my daughter. And she's already probably too big for it. I don't think she's going to wear it. The yarn was super expensive. It needs to be something else. The jacket is adorable, but I don't think I have enough yarn to switch over and make it for me. Because she, it was 2 years ago, so she was much smaller then. And then another one that somehow didn't make it on here, but that is getting frogged, are my Contrast Blast socks from Stephen West when he did his first mystery sock along in the summer of like 2023. And I don't make a ton of socks. I don't love them. They're a little wild. I don't wear socks. I'm not going to wear them. I don't know who I would give them to. It's not bringing me joy. I don't desire to pick them up and work on them. So yeah, the yarn is going to live to be something else. So sayonara Contrast Blast socks.
And I just want to express the absolute delight that filled my soul with those decisions.
Yeah,
and I realized that
you just gotta go.
Sometimes WIPs become like Scrooge and Marley's chains. And they're weighing you down. And it felt really good to go ahead and do that. And that also makes me feel better about the projects that I have planned. The projects I'm working on.
Onward and upward. Because who's the boss of your knitting?
I'm the boss of my knitting.
That's right.
So there's no rules that I have to follow.
Nope.
So including the Stash Dive in 25, which flew right out the window.
Well, no.
This
we
weekend.
did Stash Dive in 25.
Oh,
we used a lot from Stash, but we also added to the Stash.
Yes.
So that's the part that we failed on. As we said, we were not going to buy a bunch, but then we've just come across events that weren't on our radar before.
Yeah.
And they're super fun. And, I think now that we've been to a few of them, maybe it's a situation where we don't go every year. Like, do we need to go to YarnCon every year?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go, but maybe we'll have, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about.
But, okay, so from Stash, we decided that we are going to do the Stephen West Music Cal.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
But we only were going to do it if we could find yarn from our stash.
Yes.
That we were going to do. So we did, well, more or less.
No, we did.
I bought one to accompany it.
Well, I bought one just recently at Wisconsin Sheep and Wool.
But I didn't know it was going to be for this
No,
one,
I
so
didn't.
I'm going to count it as stash.
Yeah, I didn't choose it for it. I just bought it to buy it because it went along with some yarn that I had purchased previously. And so acquisitions / future plans, we visited the amazing Knits and Pearls booth at Wisconsin Sheep and Wool, which we did last year as well. But she had a bigger booth this year, and she had her glow.
A black light cave.
Yeah, her glow cave. And so this is the one I bought last year. I mean,
and this is the one I bought last year.
Amazing. And then, so along that same line, I decided to get this color cake batter, because then I was like, okay, whatever I put with it, it's going to be great. So a nice neutral, but still with the neon neps.
And I got Limelicious.
Love it.
To go with my Aqualicious. So here's where we're at so far.
Yep, so colors 1 and 2 for the Music Cal.
And I love that it's like 80s, bright neons. Yes. And as you can tell, I'm always up for a neon.
So then when Marina from Pineapple Yarn reopened her shop, she was selling the same base, the same yardage, same neon neps. And so we each bought a skein. So ignore the mini because I'm not going to use the mini in this. But then I have Toffee plus Princess. So here's where we are now.
I have Iris.
So colors 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
And then from Stash. So these were definitely Stash. And then this was new, but using it. And then from Stash, I didn't have another Tweety one. So I thought about, you know, what else could I use? And I don't care that it's not Tweety, but this is mostly chocolate brown, but it has pink and purple, some pink and purple variances in it. So I think that's going to look cool. And, you know, we don't know. It's a mystery knit along. We don't know how they're going to play, but like, I like these two together, these two together, these two together. Like if you're using 2 colors at a time, each one of mine in its group of 2 looks great. So,
and then all together as a 4,
yeah,
this is what we're looking at.
So totally down with that. I love pink and brown together. It's kind of a, I don't know, I do it a lot. My Twist and Turns MCal from 2022.
Yes.
It's not finished, but I don't care.
And that was when I frogged out too because I didn't like the colors that I chose.
Yeah.
And so then I said
like,
that I was
cleared the decks.
Yeah.
Whereas I still have Geo Gradient and Twist and Turns because I do want to finish them.
loved the colors I picked for Geo Gradient. Those are going to live to see another day in another project. I did not like the colors in Twist and Turns. I did not like the way it started with all those.
Like the braided
cable. So I'm kind of nervous because I said at the time that I would never do another Stephen West MCal until I saw the final product, saw what it looked like, was able to make educated guesses on colors.
This year just feels different.
This year does feel different. I don't know if it's because it's the theme of like the music,
and I'm like, you know what? This year I'm going to do it.
Yep.
Last year we were a no thank you, and it was fine. And I think the finished shawls were cool. In fact, she had the Go Dynamo in the neon tweed.
Yeah. Did we end up putting that picture on our Instagram?
Yes, we're standing in front of it on our Instagram in her glow cave.
You could also go to Knits and Pearls Instagram page because we're on it. And so my 4th color was one I actually got last year at Wisconsin Sheep and Wool, Leading Men Fiber Arts in Sparkle Sock.
So pretty.
So it is glittery. So I'm just kind of going for the all-out 90s, 80s.
I'm really struggling to not sing that song right now.
So those are my 4 colors. And
Love it.
my gosh, do they look fantastic on camera.
It's going to be amazing.
I can't wait. So that is going to be spectacular.
I think I just have to let it out.
No, you don't.
But it wants to come out.
Okay, but then that's a copyright infringement and we can't do that.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Anyway, what's next?
All right. So I'm kind of skipping around because my yarn is backwards. So do you mind if we start at the bottom?
Go right ahead.
And it's 7 pages. Okay, so we got patterns.
Yes, we did.
So this is from Bumblebee Acres Fiber Farm, which is one of our favorites. We love the bees.
Kind of local to us.
Yep, Northern Illinois. And they had some some patterns that we bought.
That. It's so pretty.
Because this is another one where a song gets stuck in my head every time I see it. So this is the Mon Cherie shawl. And I don't say it the French way that Megan would. But I just love the simplicity of
beautiful.
that. It is to be done with a DK, and as we can see,
yeah, there's just nothing to choose from.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's gonna be a struggle.
It will. All right, and then I got the Romantasy shawl. I do enjoy Romantasy books. I know those aren't your jam, but I do enjoy them.
And the shawl is beautiful.
The
and
shawl
I will tell you,
is beautiful.
the one in person
was gorgeous.
It's the same one that's in the photo, but in person is like the photo does not do it justice.
And I'm kind of leaning towards doing my Lolo Did It Broadway Club with that.
Yep, I think you should.
Or my other thought is I have to go through and see what my yardage is. So this has 5 colors.
But you don't need full skeins.
3 of 400 yards and 2 at 200 yards. Because what I want to do is look and see, so this is fingering weight, see what fingering weight yarns I have from Bumblebee Acres Fiber Farm in their Court of Thorn and Roses.
Okay. What about your Geo Gradient yarns too? Would you use those?
I don't know. I think I might want it to be a little more nerdy.
Okay.
And that's only 4. I would need a 5th color, which is fine. I could probably make it work, but...
Okay. Well, I definitely want to make the Mon Cherie.
The Mon Cherie shawl.
Okay, and then my pattern that I chose is the Alpine Meadow Shawl, also from the gals at Bumblebee Acres, and it's 3 colors of DK, so I'm also going to talk about an acquisition, because first I found this one, and it's delightfully fall and Halloweeny, and I think it had a Halloween name, but on this, like it had the Halloween name on the wall, but the color was just a number, so it's like 3008, so it's super exciting. And then we went over to one of our other favorite booths because she does such great tonals. Sun Valley Fibers, so these are a DK booth-based luster. So I did the orange and the purple. And so I'm going to make a haul.
I'm going to make it haul and Halloween-y.
A fallish Halloween shawl. That is a tongue twister. And I will run out of yarn, but I talked to the designer. That's the cool thing about, when you kind of shop local is you can talk to the people. And I'm just going to end it sooner.
I think if you cut out just a couple rows in that middle section, you'd probably be fine.
It's gonna be fine. And I love that it's just 3 colors. So like any 3 colors you have of DK yarn. So theirs is using their Pygora DK, which it has 246 yards per skein, and these were a little light. This one is 230, I think. Yeah, 230 from Sun Valley, and then this one was 231. So that's why it's gonna be a little light. But pineapple yarn is the 246. So in the future we can make it again. I mean, it's kind of sky's the limit with this, that you could pick 3 different colors and make it again. So it's simple enough to really let the yarn sing. So that's that. So I knocked off 2 acquisitions.
All right,
so what's next?
So on my to-do list for knitting, I have had let me find it, hold on, there's a lot in here. The Love of Spiders shawl by Melanie Berg. Actually since opening weekend of Wool and Company.
Yeah.
Because there was an employee, Kathy, who was wearing the shawl. And I loved it. And I have been looking for 2 colors that I wanted to do with it, and Stunning String Studio for the win. So the main color is in this Smashing Sock in Glacier. And then I'm going to do the design in Twinkle in Peacock Feather.
So your contrast color.
Will be my contrast color. So again,
Nice.
that has that. I just love the way the silver shows up here. So those 2 will go together for that project. And so that's one thing I think we did really well at Sheep and Wool is, yes, we bought a lot, but
everything was bought
almost
with a purpose.
everything was bought with a purpose.
Yeah.
Or an intent. And so that I don't feel too shabby about that. I'll also show my Sun Valley fibers. This is for the Halloween MCAL by Stephanie Lutman. And so these are Sun Valley Fibers, amazing tonals for it, which I'm so excited because this yarn just feels delightful. And it is a blend I've never used. It's MCN Fingering in Antler, Refreshing, Purple Passion, Blush, Tequila Sunrise, and Stormy. And it is an 80-10-10.
This is Tequila Sunrise.
Yep.
I forgot to say, this is Tequila Sunrise, and this is
that Purple Passion?
So yeah, 2 of our colors.
2 of our colors there. But this is an 80-10-10 Merino Cashmere and Nylon blend. So I don't know if you got to feel that.
Oh, I fondled it.
This will be...
She does a lot of kits for the doodle knits from Pacific Knit Co. or the Tully Bean
I'm so excited.
She has other colorway sets that you can use. That was one that was more mirroring what Tully Bean Knits recommended. But it's your project. You can do what you want.
You can do whatever you want with it.
And I saw that Sarah at A Skein Away is carrying those same kits. So,
and when I was there yesterday, they were in stock. So
you can either order through her or go there or order through Sun Valley Fibers.
Yes, because A Skein Away is a Sun Valley Fiber
stockist.
Stockist?
That's what they're called.
Oh,
yeah.
Stockist. And so it was, I love going there. I don't know if you have looked at the DK Tweed of Sun Valley Fibers, but that might be a problem later. So, all right.
I'm going to go back up to my, okay, I wasn't expecting to buy this, but I couldn't resist. It's so beautiful. It's so many pastels. It's from Life in the Long Grass. It is, the color's called Reflect, and it's their fine sock base, 425 yards for 100 grams. I bought 4 of them. It was not inexpensive. But that's okay. It's going to be the Get Out of the Pool tee by Beth McDonald Stone. It's super cute. It's kind of a boxy tee. And yeah, yardage wise, I needed 4.
And it was such a fun place though to go get the yarn. It was a I don't know,
like a camper van.
Yes, it was a camper van, boutique shop.
Yeah, they had some vendors that had buses or camper vans or
Fiber MacGyver. Yeah. There was a couple, and they were just out.
I will say they were tricky to find, but once we did find them, they were cool.
Once we asked for help.
Yeah, we did. We were
Megan was bold.
We had no idea where we were going, which I felt badly for those vendors because if we struggled to find it, I'm sure other people did too. It wasn't immediately obvious, but yeah, if you ever go to Wisconsin Sheep and Wool, be sure to check out the outdoor vendors that have their own whatever vehicle that you can go in and shop on, or they brought their stuff out in front of the vehicle. So it is so beautiful. I love it. It's a 75-25 merino nylon blend.
Do we want to do our project bags?
Sure.
Okay. Because I have a project bag for you.
Yay.
Okay, so I have come to discover, I always thought my love language was words of affirmation.
Okay.
But I really think it's gift giving. So, because I love you, you look out.
Oh, thank you.
So, Pink Owl Stitches
that is so
had this adorable bag on Instagram, and you actually had commented on it after I'd already purchased it for you.
I love it. So cute. The gnomes are adorable.
And we love Pink Owl stitches.
Yes. Her work is very good.
I did not save all the packaging this time, but I did get a delightful thank you note that just was super sweet.
Yeah, this is adorable. Thank you so much.
And this is my Pink Owl stitches. I got a bigger style.
Oh, wow. That's going to be good for your pattern that you're going to talk about in a few minutes. The big thing of yarn that you got in the mail.
Oh yeah, I already had it in there. You're right. Yes, I know what she's saying now. Secret language. So I love the pickup trucks in the teal.
Yes, very cute. Love it. Love it.
So,
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Then we can talk about
our matching bags.
So we got matching bags at Leading Men Fiber Arts, and the maker is
Prairie.
She sews for them.
Hold on, I have it right here.
Prairie Bag Works. And I have to say the work is just awesome. But then she does so many extras.
The measuring tape inside of the bag is fabulous.
Yes, and they said it is accurate.
I haven't double checked that.
But you can use it. It's a ribbon. But then she also has stitch markers, care instruction cards if you're gifting your item, the grafting stitch plus a QR code to, I'm assuming, watch a tutorial. Yeah, and then she had some little postcards in here.
Information to put in your bag in case you lose it.
Yeah, like, did you show that? Is yours the same?
Gone knitting, yeah.
So that's just
and there's pockets inside. And what caught our eye first, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say this, is the bottom is like a leathery vinyl.
Yeah, so it's wipeable.
Yes, because that is the problem I have, because if I take my project with me, I set it down somewhere.
Yeah.
I like this. I love the size, the pockets inside.
Yeah.
I did have a project in there, but I ripped it out.
Is your bag bigger than mine?
I don't know. Let's compare. No. Yes.
I feel like they're a little bit different shape.
Mine has about 1.5 inches.
Oh, yours is bigger. Okay.
It's wider.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So lovely.
And then
the boys at
Leading Men Fiber Arts.
I just want to sing it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Father.
I want to sing.
I want to sing. No, none of that.
So at Yarnify, we bought another project. And Megan, do you want to see something even more audacity-wise?
Okay. What?
So this bin that's back here.
Okay.
That I can't get out.
Oh, yeah. There's some bags in there.
Full of project bags.
That's okay. You know, you gotta have the right bag for the right situation.
Exactly. So these are by Stash 'em Markham's.
Yep.
At Yarnify, and just a really cute lined drawstring bag with coordinating stitch markers. So here's the one I got.
Yeah, they would have to be stitch markers. They can't be progress keepers.
Right, because they don't have the clip.
And then I got Christmas light slots. They're so cute. Why does it look upside down? Why do they look upside down?
I don't know, but
don't they
do.
look like they're like going
like
this
they're
way?
floating up?
Why is that?
Because
they
are.
are. On that side, they're on top. Did she sew it backwards?
Because on this side,
they're
hanging. Okay, so no wonder we were looking at it so close.
I know,
we have a new phone, so we were like, oh my gosh, is the camera?
Well, that's interesting. Okay, so maybe I don't love that. But anyway, the bag is adorable, and I don't really have a lot of Christmas bags, so I'm sure that was just a little oopsie. But then here are my markers. Green and red beads.
And mine are a little sheep with balls of wool, knitting needles.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Scissors, clovers, flowers, all kinds of goodies. And then I did buy one other, I'm telling you, social media has sucked me in
That's
to
really
their sales.
Cute.
So this
cute.
is Charming Necessities.
Oh, I've been following them.
Which is a new to me maker. And I didn't have a Halloween project bag.
Which is a problem. I mean, it's
And the Halloween MCAL
unacceptable.
is coming up.
Honestly.
So I felt like we needed just an adorable
So cute.
bag. So I love the black and white on the inside.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be perfect. It has 3 pockets. I thought it would be perfect for the Halloween party MCAL. So totally pumped for that.
Yeah. All right, those can move out of the way. Do you want to do our toasty toes?
Okay.
So last year at Wisconsin Sheep and Wool, we had each purchased a skein from Interlacement Yarns, which is in northern Wisconsin, and hadn't done anything with it yet. And it's like a lot of yardage. They're
It's huge.
So it was like too much for some things, but like not enough for another.
Yes.
So we decided to pick a super contrasting color from what we got before. So mine, this one is lichen, Scottish lichen. Scottish lichen.
Mine is the blues.
And my other one is road to Pittsburgh, but then she just shortened that to road trip. So if you were looking on the website, you would see road trip.
Mm-hmm.
And they are, it's going to be wild, but it's going to be a stripe pipe.
And I'm sorry, I'm turned around looking because I caked up the other one.
Okay.
But
it'll turn.
Golly, I don't know where I would have put it.
Okay, so I haven't caked up either of them, but I mean, there's like 500 something yards, 560 yards. So we think the 2 skeins are going to turn into a sweater. We already told the guy, so now we're like beholden.
She promised that we would wear it next year to Sheep and Wool.
We're gonna wear the stripe pipes to Sheep and Wool. So we're gonna have to get on that.
Seeing as how I've been working on the Pearls of Wisdom for 3 years.
It hasn't been that long. It has not.
It has.
Well, it hibernated for a long time.
It did hibernate for a long time.
So stripe pipe, maybe we'll start it in the spring.
Here's the thank you card from Trish at Pink Owl Stitches.
I love how you say it. You're like your best friends.
I know.
Like, thanks, Trish.
She wrote, love Trish.
Oh, that's so nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna call her by her first name. Trish.
Don't get any ideas, Trish. She only has one best friend.
Oh, it is warm in here today.
It is quite warm, but I think I just heard the AC kick on, so.
Ooh,
and the
sorry.
sun's up. Okay, what else you got going on over there? I mean, I'm just going to say her pile is bigger than mine, so.
All right, well, we did another Fangirl Fibers
Date with a book.
Date with a book. Did you bring your book?
Poopers, I think I forgot it. I was like, grab your book, and then I didn't. Poops.
So.
Yeah, I don't think it's in there. Okay, well, mine was adorable. It was called like, I wrote the title. I can tell you the title.
Oh, did you?
Flirty Little Secret.
There
You can
it is.
choose romantasy, romance. I thought there was another one. Maybe another
Mystery.
Mystery. And so.
And the weight. It's either fingering or DK.
Yeah, so she puts a book and a skein of yarn in a sealed package. And then you just pick one in the genre and the weight that you want, and then you get to open it, and it's delightful. Full disclosure, our skeins were switched.
Yep.
But mine spoke more to me, and she was down with that. So
it is a one of a kind.
it looks super orange on the camera, but it's not. It's red.
Yeah, it is like a ready.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's kind of brick. Like I would describe it as a brick.
But look how
But
orange
it's
it is. It's
reading really orange.
It's not orange.
And it came with Hot Earl Summer. So haven't started it yet.
Yeah, I haven't started Flirty Little Secret, but I read about it on Goodreads, and it sounds like an absolute delight.
Yes.
I think I will totally enjoy reading it. And then this was my one-of-a-kind colorway, so it looks gray and like maybe not that exciting, but there is pink in there. It looks really pretty. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I feel like maybe a hat. I think that would be cute. So,
And I only have one more purchase from Wisconsin Sheep and Wool. And this was the last booth that we were at of the day.
I have one more purchase as well.
Okay. And I left for Wisconsin Sheep and Wool, and I told Megan I would really like to find something that I could make the Alpine Bloom with. And that is Caitlin Hunter. And Four Crows Fibers actually had a sample.
Same dyer as this, but I got this at Flax and Fleece.
Okay.
In Wisconsin. Four Crows Fibers is a Wisconsin dyer.
And so this is a natural dye. It is a beetle.
Yeah, the shell of the beetle.
The shell of the beetle.
Which sounds a little horrifying, but look at the beautiful color of it.
I looked it up, and it is a traditional dye used in Mexico.
Cochineal?
Cochineal? That makes sense.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
I think it's cochineal.
That sounds good. And I actually started the Alpine Bloom.
You did? Keeping secrets.
Yes, I wanted it to be like, here, look, I've gotten this far on the yoke. But I had a couple of problems. Step one, I got off on the lace pattern, so I ripped it out and started again. And I was doing it in Magic Loop, and I really was struggling to maintain tension for the lace in Magic Loop. So I ripped it out.
Because Magic Loop sucks.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion about the suckiness of Magic Loop. And so then I was like, okay, I'll do it on a 12. And then I panicked because it is a size 3 needle with the 12 inch. And so I didn't have a size 3 on 12 inch. So I did it on 4 inch, which then I was like, well, that's great because I don't want it to be tight around my neck.
4 inch?
No, size 4, 12 inch.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So I did it on that. And I didn't love it. And I felt like the lace was too flippity-floppity.
Okay.
I did take a picture of it last night on my neck before I ripped it out, so I will show it to you later.
Okay.
So I ripped it all out. But I'm still really excited about it, but it's just going to wait a little while. Oh, that's your foot.
Yeah, sorry.
It's just going to wait a little while. So I did get the yarn that's going to be in the yoke is Plain Sushi. Also by Four Crow Fibers.
Which is a gradient.
It is a gradient, and I'm
super amazing.
Super excited
to
do that. So that is the Alpine Bloom by Caitlin Hunter, which I am pumped to do. Okay.
All right, I have one more, and then it'll be all you.
All right.
So I had seen on Instagram where all wonderful ideas come from. Or many, many wonderful ideas come from Instagram. Many enabling ideas. And that was the doodle knits for destinations. I think there's maybe like 5 different cities, world cities. And I had seen the Dublin ones. And I endeavored to go to Ireland to celebrate my 20th wedding anniversary, which is crazy. And my daughter's high school graduation, so it's not gonna be this summer, but next summer. So I'm just in the like thinking phases now. Oh, if you have ever traveled to Ireland, please give me the tips. Like, did you stick around Dublin? I've heard Western Ireland is amazing. Like, you can just stay kind of along the coast there. What airline did you take? Did you do a tour or did you plan your own trip? Did you drive? That sounds terrifying. The whole other side of the road thing, although my husband, I'd make him drive. I have all the questions, and I feel like everyone I ask sort of gives me a different answer. So anyway, I would love any travel tips. Blah, blah, blah. Moving on. So the decks don't really show you. It's kind of a bummer. I can't really show you what they look like without showing you the chart because it doesn't have it like on this side what it is, which is kind of a bummer. But just to give you a hint, there's Trinity College, there's a castle, there's the Halfpenny Bridge, a Celtic knot, an Irish coffee, a pennant banner, a Celtic harp, leprechaun hat. I mean, it is adorable.
I love the 4-leaf clover.
So I will have to do some research on colors because having never been to Dublin, like I don't know what colors the Temple Bar are. I don't know what the pool bag chimneys look like, or even if I want them on my doodle knit. But they also have some just charts of like bordering. So plus I have the Pacific Knit Co. book as well that I might use.
The Doodle Knit Dictionary?
The Doodle Knit Dictionary. I'm thinking a cowl at this point because I think I would wear that.
Doodle Knit Dictionary.
And it does still get pretty chilly in Ireland in the early summer. So I think I could probably get away with wearing it. So that's the plan. And I will probably look for yarn for that maybe on the next Wisconsin Sheepwool because there are places that have really great minis. Like Stunning String does, Sun Valley Fibers. There's a lot of places that have put together minis for different doodle knits. So that is a much in the future project, but I was excited to find those. Anyway, all right, back to you.
So here are my other acquisitions that I have. So I have my monthly pineapple yarn.
Ooh.
This is...
Oh, she gave you a stitch marker?
September 2025.
That's new.
With this adorable little stitch marker that coordinates it. Nope.
It's so pretty.
It is a pretty yarn.
I mean, from the inspiration board, I was like, meh. But now I see it in person, and that one, I'm like, ooh.
I really like this one.
I kind of feel a little left out on that one.
So check the store because I know she mentioned in her making podcast last night that I was watching that there was some extra. She had extras of another monthly one that she had. So check it out. The other one is again these darn social media posts.
I know.
This is Mustache Yarn. This is She's a Rainbow. It is a perfect must match set for striping, and I ended up with 2 of them because my plan is to
drum roll
do the Bright Axis Tee by Stephanie Lupin. And I needed, I believe, like 10 additional yards to get the size that I would want.
So you make something else cool with it.
Yeah, and then I decided that the body of the sweater is going to be this dark plummy purple.
And Cascade Heritage.
Yes.
Which we don't have yet.
No. I say
we because our collections are just fluid.
Yes. So we go back and forth. So speaking of fluid collections, I was at a Skein Away yesterday, and Skein Away now carries their own label of yarn.
Oh, that's so pretty.
This is the Rooted DK. This is in Not Today Chaos, with a cool little stitch marker.
Adorable.
And it just so happened that this jumped into my cart.
Oh my gosh.
Because it screamed Megan.
This is for me?
That's for you.
Oh my gosh. Look how pretty it is. What color is it called? It's called
Golden Hour.
Beautiful. Oh my
so
gosh. It does look like a sunset.
And I thought you would have enough that coordinated with it.
Totally.
That...
Oh yeah, those would be a happy little.
It wouldn't even. It wouldn't be a big deal.
Oh, I forgot. I still have one more acquisition.
Oh, do share.
Okay, so we went to the Knitting Guild and we were playing this game, and basically it was to get people up and moving and talking to each other, and you got certain points, and I won't go into all the details because you don't care. But anyway, I'll just say I thought I won. I'm not sure that I followed the rules correctly, and I feel bad about that. I think
it has eaten Megan up for about 10 days now.
Guilty. I feel like they're ill-gotten gains. But anyway, I did win-ish. I will say I was trying to win, honestly. I did not mean to cheat.
It wasn't until the next day that you were like, do you think I cheated?
I don't think I understood. Whatever. Anyway, so I won these 3 skeins of Fiber Co. Cumbria. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Cumbria. And it's a a lustrous blend of Masham wool, merino, and mohair, and it is quite lovely. It's so I don't know what it's going to be.
It's a bit toothy,
but it's soft. Like,
yeah.
Feel this one, it's soft.
But it has a tooth to it.
So I think honestly it would be a really pretty 3-color shawl.
That would be. Oh, that's DK. Never mind.
I know, but I could hold it double.
You could. It would be really pretty together in your Alpine Meadow shawl.
Yeah, there. I could hold it double because it's double the yardage. So, also, what is it? A Joji Locatelli's 3-color cashmere shawl would be another option. So thank you, Knitting Guild, and I will do my best to deserve the yarn that you have gifted me that I think I don't deserve. But anyway,
I have one more acquisition.
It's a doozy.
And it's a doozy. And I have to give total props to Moonglow Yarn Company's social media management team.
And that is a new Dyer to us. We've never bought their yarn before.
I actually bought one thing from them, and when our basement flooded, I don't know where it went. It was a mini kit, and but I really liked it. But yes, this is the first time I've bought full-size skeins. This is definitely has a purpose. It is going to be the Book Club Vest by Amanda Lee. And again, total props to their social media team, because that's the reason I bought this kit. So this is the Moonglow Marina DK in a ton of colors. So this is Fall Fable. This is Sweater Weather.
Sweater weather.
Sweater Weather.
Sweater weather.
Nice little sign of
It's almost sweater weather. All right, I'm going to stop.
Nutmeg. My favorite, Old Teal Truck.
Oh, it goes with that bag that you have.
Yes.
Well, that has an Old Teal Truck on it.
Oh, all of my stuff just fell again. Fairy Fern.
Cute. Those are also delightfully fallish.
Cider Season.
Oh, it is cider season. Cider donut season.
I have some up on my counter if you'd like one before you leave. What? Book Nook.
Got it.
And
kind
so,
of similar to this one.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
My yarn typed for me. And so, I don't know, Megan, maybe you could hold 3 of those.
Okay, hold on. Let me get us back to normal here. Okay.
If you can take those 3.
Yes. Okay.
And so the Book Club vest is a striped vest to help me live out my preppy dream of the 90s. In these colors. And I am...
It is quite delightful. And
I'm here for
the
it.
squish.
I know, the squishability.
The squish is real.
And it's
231 yards. I wonder if it's the same as...
It's a superwash merino.
It's the same base as this, because this one's also 231 yards, and it is a... Yeah, I wonder if it's the same. It doesn't have the breakdown of like 75, 25, whatever it is. Anyway, delightful.
And so
amazing.
I
do it.
think this is going to be my next.
Who thinks Sarah should cast it on today?
It's a lot of yarn
It's
to
a lot,
wind.
but you only would have to do the beginning colors.
Yes, I know, that would be delightful. And speaking of, from my last cast-ons and some that I ripped out, because the problem I had with, I was able to re-get most of my Geo Gradient yarn, but because it had been like little pieces, here is a bag of
ramen noodle yarn. Thank you.
Your yarn scraps that you love to collect.
There's a hamster is going to get stuffed with yarn scraps, and then
hopefully it doesn't look like he has worms.
A tapeworm, but thank you.
All right,
add it to the basket. Okay, I'm done with acquisitions. Are you?
I am as well.
Okay. Whew. I hope all of you are still here.
This is a long one.
Did you take a break? Did you get a beverage? Because that's a lot. I mean, I'm asking the people.
I wish we had a beverage right now.
I know, I do too. What kind of a hostess are you?
Not one with the mostest, that's for sure. The worstest.
All right, so let's do books and watching like just super fast.
Okay, so we don't need to like review everything.
No.
Well, mine is really easy because I have not been reading much. I finished Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. We saw a preview of it of the movie.
Looks like a great movie.
When we were at Downton Abbey, and we were both like, "Ooh, that's a book by Colleen Hoover. Let's look into it." It was available Kindle Unlimited, so it was free for me to read. Read it quick. I'm going to sit at 3.75 stars.
Oh. So you went up a quarter since the last time.
Yeah, I can't fully go with 4 stars, but I can't give it 3. I really liked it, except for the last chapter.
Okay.
So it was just, it's one of those where like, I was going to give it a review. We build and build and build and build and build, and then all of a sudden you're like, it's done.
Okay. All right. My 2 books that I'm kind of focusing on reading right now are Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston. We've talked about this before. I'm not going to say too much more about it. It's our book club book for September. We are meeting for it next Sunday. I'm like halfway through. I need to get my tail in gear on that one. And then to round out the fluff, the absolute epitome of fluff, is Hurricane After Dark by Marie Force. This is a series. I think this is book number 24 in the series. She churns them out so fast. You got me hooked on this series years ago. Like I think I only had 1 child at the time.
I was going to say, was
like
your
I
daughter,
have 17 children.
Was your daughter even born yet when we read the first one?
I think she was, but I'm not sure if Morgan was. I don't know. No, because I was living in the house I'm in now.
Okay.
So she was like a baby. So this one has been out for a couple of years. I kind of fell off reading them, and I was like, you know what? I'm in the mood for some fluff. They're really formulaic. It's about a big family that lives on an island modeled after Black Island, but it's called Gansett Island. In fact, that's the name of the series. So a lot of the book is spent like checking in on all of the couples that have gotten together.
In the 23 books previously.
Yeah. So it's a little bit like, yeah, you want to know what's going on with them, but like they're all the happiest they could possibly be. Their partners are the most amazing humans they've ever met in their life. It is like so saccharine sweet. Like everyone is just the happiest. But this book does have a hurricane, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Danger.
Yeah.
There's also a hurricane in Sounds Like Love, if that's your jam right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's going to be a lot of hurricanes happening in my reading. I finished 3 books since the last podcast. One of them I've talked about before. Finley Donovan is Killing It by Elle Casimano. That was a suggestion from you.
What was your star rating on it?
I think I gave it 4.
Yeah,
it
solid
was
4 stars.
Adorable. It was just.
Do you agree though? Like to me, it was like the Stephanie Plum series by Janet Ivanovich at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like when you were still invested in the triangle, because like I don't think I could pick one up now and read it.
Yeah. There's just so many other books I would rather read. Yeah. I don't have any.
A Burning Yen.
But I don't have like anything against it.
I don't either. And I think that's one of the reasons why I liked Finley Donovan is Killing It is because it did remind me of the first time I read like One for the Money.
And I would totally read more in the series. I don't know how long the series is going to go.
I think there's at least 3 or 4 books out now. I have the second one. I've started it, but I'm not feeling reading right now. Like I've been in a knitting and TV watching
and
groove
and frogging, which took you a lot of time.
It did, because I finally frogged the Fred Flintstone vest. And what I did is I sat and I picked out where I wove it in, and then I hooked it up to my ball winder, and I just but then every time I hit somewhere where I had wound in an end, it took forever. So that took me about 3 hours to unwind.
That's crazy.
And I sat and I did it all, and there's very minimal. I think there's 1 piece of yarn in your tapeworm bag that's from that ramen noodle, but here it is.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I have not read a lot.
I also finished 1000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole, which was a booktuber suggestion. I didn't fully know that it was YA before I started reading it. I mean, the 1000 Boy Kisses is kind of a tip-off. Oh, God. I think if I was 13 and reading it, I would have thought it was the most romantic thing I ever read in my entire life. But reading it now, I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Would I recommend it to adults? No. Would I recommend it to anyone that has a teenage daughter? It's a pretty heavy topic. I don't want to.
My daughter would love it though.
I think she would. I don't want to say too much about it because there are some things revealed. I don't want to give it away. But there are 2 closed door intimate scenes. So you know that that's what the characters are doing, but there is no description. There's no parts being discussed, but it is in there. And I'm like, I was reading way worse at like age 12.
I mean, we were reading like Flowers in the Attic.
Yeah.
So
and Stephen King. And so like, who am I to judge and who am I to say? But
for where you are at right now in your life, it is not a book that you would necessarily feel comfortable having your 13-year-old daughter read.
Yeah. And I mean, if my daughter picked it up, I'd be like, she's 16, so whatever. And then another one that was a booktuber suggestion, actually the same booktuber, The Road to Tender Hearts by Annie Hartnett, wasn't on my list. I mean, it hasn't been on my list for a long time, but I put it on reserve on Libby and it came up and I was like, boom, done. Loved it. I think I gave it 4 stars. It's what I think the Guncle wanted to be.
Oh.
I hated the Guncle. It was so stupid. But The Road to Tender Hearts, similar. You've got 2 kids. They need a parent because of some tragedy in their life. An unlikely parent steps in. They take a big road trip from Massachusetts or Maine, one of the 2, across the country down to Texas and Arizona for 2 different reasons. There's some different things that they want to do on that trip, and it was funny, it was sweet, it was poignant, it was not cheesy. I highly recommend it. I really, really enjoyed it. There's a little magical realism in it, which I didn't expect.
I love magical realism.
I thought it was great. I can't think of anything about it that I would change or that I roll my eyes at. I really enjoyed it. So, Road to Tender Hearts. That's thumbs up. Okay, what have you been watching?
So I caught up Friday night with Blood of My Blood. I am loving it. I need you to start it.
Okay, I know. I need to get on it.
We need to discuss it. I have no one to talk about it with.
Okay.
And it's driving me nuts.
Okay, I'll get on it.
But I really have enjoyed it. Which then I was like, oh, well, now that I'm watching this, let's rewatch Outlander.
So I started Outlander rewatch.
I started rewatching Outlander, and then my husband was out of town this weekend. My daughter wanted to watch The Hunger Games. She lasted about 20 minutes before she fell asleep, and then I stayed up and watched The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay Part 1.
Oh, wow.
In one night.
We were just talking about that. My kids and me, my kids and I were talking about it. And we were talking about how we all 3 loved the books. My son is 12. I read them as an adult. And my daughter read them at about age 12. And they're just great books.
They are great books. And I really do believe that it is one of the best book-to-movie adaptations.
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job. I have not read the next 2 books. I have not read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
I've read half of that.
I own it. I could read it. But I think I might watch the movie.
And also the newest one.
And then I do have Sunrise on the Reaping is on my nightstand waiting to be read.
We bought that one for my daughter, and she put it on pause because she had some school reading to do, but she said she's going to get it back out.
I've heard that it's fantastic. I've heard that the movie, people are like clamoring for the movie already.
Okay.
But I think I might skip Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the book, and jump right into the movie and just kind of see where it is, which that's not what I do, but I had a birthday. I'm 46. Life is short.
Yeah.
I'm just going to skip
And who's the boss of you?
I am the boss of me.
That's right.
Except for, apparently Megan's the boss of me because she's demanding that
Well, I mean,
come on.
My 4th grade teacher told my mom that I was too bossy.
When you tell a child that they're bossy, it just, to me, is leadership potential.
That's right.
Which we have in spades.
I mean, yeah, we have always been in leadership roles in different environments that we've been in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just skipped right over you.
That's all right. Rewatching Downton Abbey, didn't make it to the end before the movie, and I wanted to watch the other 2 movies before the 3rd movie. Didn't do it. Still gonna do it. Love it. It's like spending time with a best friend. I mean, a slightly lower best friend. A television best friend.
I'm offended.
Well,
let's see
you
if Lady
can't-
Mary buys you yarn.
You don't sit and watch TV with me, so I have to spend it with the crawlies. Also,
see if you get a project back from Cora.
the trash component is the Real Housewives of Orange County, plus the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is back on, so I'm here for it. And then I started watching The Hunting Wives on Netflix. Not so sure about that. I'm maybe in the second episode. It's gotten a lot of buzz. Totally not sure where it's going with that. There is no hunting. At least typical hunting. I don't know what's going on in this show. So I cannot recommend it or not recommend it. Yeah. Maybe more to say about that later. So anyway, that was a lot. Hope you stuck with us.
It's been a really, really long episode. We wanted to make sure that we went through all of our acquisitions.
Yes.
I think next year we should do an in-betweener.
Maybe.
And do all of our acquisitions in one episode.
Yeah.
And we had talked about it for this year. Our schedules just didn't coordinate. So thank you for sticking around with us. Hopefully, if you enjoyed an intermission, you came back. We want to thank you once again for joining us today for our 13th
Lucky
episode.
number 13.
We hope you'll come back and see us again. Our next episode will not be this long, we promise.
No, definitely not.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button so others can find us. We would love to hit 100 subscribers, I think is our next big goal.
Yeah, we're
that
pretty close.
So we are pretty close. So share us out. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We would love to hit 100 so that we can celebrate.
Yeah, drop a comment to say hello and to answer our question about what is your dream knitting destination. Or maybe you've already been there. If you've already been there and your dream came true, we want to hear about that too. Any Ireland travel tips and just general knitteriness or crochet. Yes. We don't discriminate.
Whatever your fiber arts are. Like we said, whatever fiber art floats your boat.
That's right.
We are an equal opportunity fiber artist.
So we thank you so much for joining us, and we would love to hear from you. And until next time, stay nerdy.